Hi, parents. My name is Lisa Dion. I am the president of the Synergetic Play Therapy Institute, and I'm also a mom. So, parents, you're noticing that the stress is finally getting to your kids. Are you noticing that maybe there's an increase in agitation or irritability, maybe even more resistance around doing schoolwork? Maybe shutting down, emotionally withdrawing, not wanting to engage. Maybe there's just an increase overall of tension, sibling rivalry, tension between the two of you. Parents, I just want you to know that this is so normal right now. It's hard and it's normal. Our children are stressed out. Their lives have been flipped upside down, just like ours have. And so much of what they used to have that felt like a sense of safety and security for them, their routines, what was predictable, being able to socialize with their friends, being able to, engage in different activities outside the home, because the reality is that children need a break from us and they need a break from their siblings. All these things are contributing to an increase in what we're going to call dysregulation, which is basically an increase in all the energy and all the feelings. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger without maybe the ability to manage them in the same ways that they were able to manage them before. Or maybe your child often struggled with this before and now it's just, really intensifying. So parents, I'm talking about emotional flooding. It's a lot right now, and we may be scratching our heads and really frustrated and struggling with our children's responses. And again, I want you to just hear that it's really normal. Their bodies are doing what they were designed to do. They're trying to regulate. They're trying to get their needs met. They're trying in the best way they know how. So if we can take a deep breath and remind ourselves that right now, a lot of the behavior that we're seeing with our children is really them just saying, help, just help me feel connected to myself, help me create routine, help me feel safe, help me. If you can look past the behaviors, look past the words, and just really go right to the heart of meeting the need right now, which is how can you create safety? Can you give that hug? Can you create some play with them? Can you get them moving? Can you take them on a walk? Can you find these little ways of connecting with them? It truly right now is so much about quality over quantity. It's just these little moments where we just help our children be able to settle and be able to come back into themselves. But that's the biggest message I want you to hear, parents, is that if we can just really just sort of take a step back, and it's not about letting things go, but it's maybe about responding in a little bit of a different way and recognizing that our children are more stressed than normal, that they are struggling potentially more than normal, and that really all of their behaviors right now are really a cry for help me feel safe and secure in my body, help me feel like I have something that is predictable, help me feel okay again. And if we can reframe that and then begin to intervene from there, maybe we can depersonalize some of the behaviors. Maybe we can move away from punishment and right and wrong, and instead open up the space to just to connect. Here's something that might be helpful. Remind yourself of what it was like when your child was an infant and your child was crying. How did you respond then? You engaged, you rocked them, you tried to meet the need. Your child is asking the same of you now. They're just in a larger body. How can you provide that same level of connection as maybe you did when they were an infant? Because at the end of the day right now, our children just need to be rocked while we are all going through the stress of this, and they just want to feel safe and connected to you. So parents, deep breath. This is a challenging time, and we will get through this. And our kids are just crying out and screaming out for some help and for support as well.